Welcome to the house Roethlisberger-built, Oxford, Ohio, on the campus of Miami University and home to the Redhawks. And we are looking forward to a fantastic game and a full house for this one. Today, a battle in the Buckeye State, and battle lines will be drawn from Cleveland to Cincinnati. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rockets will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Miami, Ohio's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
The Redhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created negative play.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Flushed out of the pocket. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the Redhawks will punt this one away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Rockets offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They would have needed a 50-yard field goal from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and go for it. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Rockets are marching down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Hubs it downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down after a gain of 1, they'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Rockets will try to pick it up on 4th down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Rockets! And they break the seal on the scoring.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incomplete.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The Redhawks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Toledo, 10. Miami, Ohio, 0.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Bringing the heat. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and it shows you speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. 1st down here for the offense. He wants to throw. He's right on target. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And the Redhawks want to crank the tempo. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, a 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Redhawks.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 35, he's open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out.
Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Man, having a great back makes life so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out. It commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
The Rockets trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll go to the ground. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Red Hawks will hustle to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Big plays in the passing game deep down the field that take time to develop. The big hog mollies up front got to protect their quarterback. Great job protecting him on that play.
Complete downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Hawks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Open space at the 25. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a 1st down just outside the red zone. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. They move the tight end all over. The give to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and he just didn't have it there.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Into the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply...
Oh, look out! And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the deep...
He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the left. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Toledo. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State.
Wants to throw on 1st down.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. The sweet feet buy a little time. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Snags it over the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires on the move. And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Zings it complete to the right. Strikes the blow. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, just keeps firing. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half.
Third down coming up.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Oxford, Ohio. These two defenses have really been up to the task so far, and it's hard to ignore how each of these two secondaries have impacted things. They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Got the back over the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Rockets will line up to punt it away. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's got him in the flat. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Red Hawks want to pick up the tempo. on third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Red Hawks send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Try to get it on the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Rockets will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he breaks into the open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's a first down.
The give on the inside.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front brawl to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch it when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Hand off from the shotgun. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that's another first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Red Hawks moving quickly to the line. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He makes a grab. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The option look. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Red Hawks! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Now on second down. Quarterback checking off. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's going to fire deep. And it's caught inside the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Now from inside the red zone. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Rockets! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 11 over San Jose State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Across the 25, he's got room. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They'll throw it on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch. It's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He'll pull it on the read. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Redhawks want to move quickly.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as we saw in that last play, getting a first down.
The offense in hurry-up mode.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Miami. They move on top here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rockets offense is back on the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker.
Going deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. So the offense steps to the line with a fresh set of downs after the roughing the passer penalty. Leaves it with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Redhawks are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that. They stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. And the Redhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Beard. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. And the quarterback takes a knee. Well, points weren't